back for another book review. Today we are talking about this one. So this is Sacred Crystals, Your Guide to 50 Crystals and How to Harness Their Power for Healing and Well-Being by Hazel Raven. So this book is kind of what the title would suggest. So it goes over 50 different crystals and each page is set up like this. So you have one page of words and stuff and one that's dedicated to kind of the crystal. So you got, you know, some that are a little more zoomed in and others that are like the whole page, but it's always going to be a picture on this side, words on this side. And then each of these has the name, this brief little quick summary, appearance, so it talks about like how it looks. And then it has these different, like 3 sections for healing. Sometimes they're more like spiritual, sometimes they're more like mental, and then sometimes there are a few physical. And then over here on this side, you've got the chakra. It says spirit guide, but it's always the archangel, so not really a spirit guide, really just an archangel, but whatever. And then the birthstone. I gave this a 4 out of 5. I genuinely was not anticipating that I would like this book. I really thought it was going to be like one of those where it's like, oh, well, they tried, woo! But I ended up really enjoying it. So this is one of those books that like, it is such a good reference book. I need to go buy it because like, I know I will be using this for the regular because it's just so good. Did it include everything? No. Was I upset that there was no conclusion? Absolutely, because you're just like chugging along and then you're like, oh, we're at the end, okay. And then it's also no like bibliography, no sources, no idea where the research had come from, where the information came from, which did pull it down a little bit, but still I really, really liked it. It's like a high end of a 4 because it's just so good. So I absolutely loved this book. I thought it was fantastic. I think the information in here is really good. There was a lot of stuff that just left me super inspired. I'm actually going to be like marking notes of like things I want to go back to. When I end up doing this project of a book, it's not what I'm going to be writing for probably years yet. It's one of those where like the inspiration has hit. You're like, wow, this would be perfect for this project. It's not a project that I had even planned on doing for years, but eventually. And so it's like, I'm gonna just get my notes now. And that's always a good feeling. And it's one of those that it's like, I can see myself going back to this book time and time again, where I need to have, and like, I don't know, honestly, these are kind of nice where it's just like a quick page. Cause like, while I love the Cunninghams, they're not as fun to get to, and this just gets to the point. He spends a lot of his books where he would talk about like the history and like folklore, and it's like, great, how do I use it now? And this is team, how do you use it now? Sort of like the one I actually usually have over here by my desk anyways, because that's one of my reference books all the time, so it just kind of lives here. I really do need to like figure out spacing to like fit my like reference witchcraft books in here, because I just need to declutter this monstrosity. It's currently like the cleaning storage crap pile, and like just put my reference books that I need when I'm writing so I don't have to go hunt them down all of the time. And this is going to be one of those because it was so good. It gave me so many ideas, which I love, and it made me want to like go seek them out at like some of our local shops, or even like, you know, later in the year when we have the gem fair, to go and be like, ooh, I'm gonna keep my eye out for these ones and have like a list because this book told me how cool they are, so I'm gonna go and find them and use them for myself. And so I don't know, it's just when a book leaves you very inspired, I feel like that's like when the author has like won and it's like they accomplished the goal they set out to do. And so I ended up really loving this. I really didn't know if I was going to. I thought it might just be like so quick and just like meh. But it ended up being really good. Sorry, had a phone call, so I had to stop. And now I'm gonna try and remember where I was. I think I was telling you about who I recommended to. I probably already introduced some of it, but it was like as my phone was ringing, and it's like, is it just a scam call? Because I could just, it's fine. But no, I had to actually take that one. Anyways, I would recommend this book to any crystal people, really. Like if you like crystals, if you plan to work with crystals, whether you're a beginner witch or an advanced, this is a good reference book. Is it the be all end all? No, I was again still disappointed. Like I wanted her to like have information for like my stone. This isn't diamond, and I actually don't even think she included diamond. Anyways, but this, there was nothing in here, and I was like, oh, because they had, my husband, this is such a side tangent, but my husband, his wedding ring has little blue sapphires around it, so I was like, ooh, look, and then I sent it to him, and then I was gonna look up mine, and then it wasn't there, and it's like, rude. I wanted to know mine that I wear every day. But anyways, so this is definitely, it's not the be-all end-all of crystals, but there's a lot in here anyways, so I think it's a pretty good, again, it's just one of those like this one. This doesn't have everything either. Just have a collection of these, and then eventually you will find them, and you'll find crossovers of some have different information than others, and you know, get your collection. So anyways, I would love to know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. As always, a huge thank you to my patrons. If you want to support me and get access to exclusive content, it's patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post every single day, and until next time, blessed be.